Wipeout Zone is fired up and Roy is loaded into the springshot.
Countdown underway and Roy is off, accelerating up that launch ramp, about to take flight. Off he goes, plowing head first into the water.
Yeah, that springshot reaches 35 miles per hour before shooting Roy more than 20 feet into the air. I'd say that's a little more extreme than getting thrown from a horse.
Roy out of the water and can start worrying about the over and out. This isn't just physical, you have to figure out a pattern too.
Different contestants choose different techniques here. Let's see what works for Roy. These rotations really throw your weight around, requiring constant readjustment if you want to stay out of the water.
Roy looks to get caught in no man's land there. No, how about that? Gets out of the jam, jumps, and makes it.
Roy's a bit of a dark horse, qualifying last in the Carousel and last in Arabian Nights. Let's see if he can set a great time here.
Straining to hold on to that padded hash mark. The walkway turning, and Roy ready to make his move. There he goes. Oh, shorts the jump.
He's just a fraction of a second late, leaving too big a jump for a little guy like Roy.
Roy back up now, returning to the fight.
Yeah, it may be spring, but it's still a chilly swim, and remember, he has to make it through both rotating platforms again.
That style a bit disjointed, Johnny, but he's comfortable with it, waiting for things to level out, then gives himself a makeable jump this time. Really well done.
Now it's about getting over to the second platform.
Hops aboard the second, gets a good hold, and just twirling around now until an opening presents itself. Steady, makes his move, got it, and over and out's now behind him.
Yeah, setting a solid time so far, and now he mounts the stairs to Point Break.
No handrails on this, baby. You just gotta grab what you can. Oh, nothing that easy on Wipeout, and a 500-gallon dump of water certainly reminds Roy of that.
Roy not letting the current carry him away, though. He pushes through there and fights his way up to the top.
Now shifts into position on the slide. Timing and lining this up is the key. Shoves off. Oh, he goes right off the side of the slide.
Yeah, he's not centered up from the start, and he doesn't end up anywhere near that platform.
Bucked off, but undeterred. Roy climbing purposely now to the top. No wasted time or effort. He knows that that clock is ticking. Moving back into position to make that all-important slide. Picks his spot. Oh! Living right on the edge, Johnny, but that's a good landing.
Yeah, he's through Point Break. Now it's just a coin toss separating him from the finish.
Sizing up those spinning coins. Speed is important. So
you can't even get over the first one. John, those coins are slippery, and the rotation makes footing virtually impossible.
Back up for his second attempt. The clock hitting the 9-minute mark. Across the coins, making some progress. Oh, he's tripped up. Trying to recover, really in trouble. No! Back in the water, John.
Yeah, the slow and careful approach. Not really doing Roy any favors. He's over 11 minutes, 40 seconds now. He needs to make it across this time if he wants any shot at the money and the girl.
And down again. Struggling to stay on, scrambling to grab that next coin. He might have stumbled on a strategy that works, though. One more coin to get across, reaching for the platform. Yeah! Not very pretty, but a solid time of 11:58. Roy establishes the mark to beat.